Hello and welcome everyone. This is Lavender Sky Panther, and today is Saturday, June 13th, 2020. Today we're going to look at a topic called Skyfire, Why Geometry, and it includes a collection of images taken from between June 9th and June 12th, including sky observations. So before we get going with the sky observations, I want to say welcome again and warm greetings. Good day, osio, how, buongiorno, guten tag, kia ora, jambo, buenos dias, bonjour, ni hao, dzień dobry, konnichiwa, dobrohonya, annyeonghaseyo, boa tarde, dobry den, aloha awinala, and kalimera. So today's first starter image is just noting some odd clouds. Now this is looking northeast on June 9th. As you can see, there's just a lot of strange activity. This doesn't even look like stratocumulus clouds to me. It looks like something else, just as a byproduct of some frequency disturbance in the sky is all I can say. Because here we have one type of an effect happening here. Then if you can see, there's really tight-knit ripple work happening here all over the place. It's almost like static. It's very odd. I haven't seen that before. And then we have these bar-like things that start to be created also by some type of frequency. So to me, this is just like a one big collision of different types of frequencies happening. If you look closer at this form, if you look at the slide minimized or like in a thumbnail size, you start to see this very distinct shape. Almost looks like that simple shape they make for fish where you just cross it over. But at the same time, we've got a little bit of a cumulus happening here. So something is happening very specific over this little area. So I want to say there's got to be some object up there or something happening in this specific locale to make all of this happen. So I don't know if there's some type of craft that's trying to cloak in there or what could possibly be happening, but something is generating all of this activity. Has to be from above. This is just a residential neighborhood that this particular shot is coming from. So let me know if you have any ideas of what could be happening here, and if you do, kindly leave them in the comment section below. Okay, now we're looking at some geometry today, obviously by the title of the show. Here we've got triangular almond-shaped craft, layered veiling technology, or lenses, question marks, all big question marks. So here we have the sun in quotes because it looks very artificial and looks like there's either a simulator there or, something is veiling, what the true sun would be. But anyway, here is, if you look in the void, not in the cloud, white form, but the opposite, you just see a point here, and there's a point here. So I zoomed in just so you could see it a little bit better. And then beyond it, it looks like a almond-shaped form. And so I'm just kind of documenting them here. There could also be a triangular pyramidal form looking like over here. Just traced over so you might see it better. Now the tool I had, I didn't have almond-shaped, and it would have taken too long to communicate that here, so I just put in ellipse. But anyway, what's interesting, the reason why I say layered veiling tech is these almost look like a sheet or a film, because as you can see, it's really translucent, and there actually might be an overlay of another triangle here or another almond shape here, or these are casting shadow. It's really hard to say. But anyway, that was interesting to note and to share with you. Okay, now, hang on one second. Excuse me. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. So here we go, looking west at the sun, close to sunset. This is the original photo. Looking at the sun, there seemed to be a little speck or something, and as I zoomed in, I saw it had geometry to it that's here and here. So at first I thought it just might be the effect of some foliage, kind of detached and floating out there. But when I zoomed in, I saw that was not the case. So I zoomed in further, enhanced the photo. As you can see, we have definite geometrical shape, man-made shapes. I upped the brightness even more to pull out these 3 points, because in this photo it looks like a tape cassette, old-fashioned tape cassette, where you'd have the 2 points in there where light would be shining through. That's in this image. When I enhanced it here, we lost the 2 little points, so when I blew out the brightness even greater, then you see the 2 points again, and this thing down here had a 2. So all I can say is that supports the case that there's some type of artificial sun in tech, where this is a projector or some part of artifact, from the lens work that's employed to make the sun artificial. I'm not sure, but whatever the case, there's nothing looking in this direction. Nothing man-made like a pole or a tower that would be creating that. So I have to deduce that this is coming from, that we're getting a glimpse from the sun itself, that something might be projected that's, artificial tech. Okay, now here we're going to look at a sunset sequence looking northwest, that's right, not west, but northwest, spanning over 47 minutes. So I wanted to capture this run of the sequence because it starts off as white, and I'm actually going to fly through pretty quickly just so I can be sure to get this video out to you without any more interruptions today. But anyway, we're starting with the sun as white. This is the photo from the previous slide with that little speck in there. And as we keep progressing, we still have white. Then the white turns suddenly into yellow-orange and even red as we move along. In the midst of this, we capture a sky cloud. I'll show that on another slide. So again, yellow, orange, red. I'm going to also feel free to go back and pause on any of the slides if I move too fast for you. Again, I'm just trying to be a little quick in this show so I can get it out with no interruptions. But anyway, here we have, again, golden, reddish in the skies, reddish pink. And then all of a sudden it starts to fade out. So we lose the intensity of the red and the gold and the orange. And even the pink, starts to fade a little bit even more. Then this is looking northeast, opposite of where this was happening, and you see some of the effect of this red is reaching over the red-pink. And then a darker, weird beam is happening there, and then lighter, so I wasn't exactly sure what was happening there. But then we look back to the northwest, and things are fading out. Still, we've got nice, fiery yellow and white, but it starts to fade as well. And then all of a sudden, we have a little bit of the pink left, and then, it reverts back to more of a white, and then that's the end of the run. All right, so here's a blow-up of one of those photos in the sunset sequence showing a triangular cloud. It kind of speaks for itself. I zoomed in and enhanced it, but I think you can, pretty much see what you see is what we get. We have a triangular shaped cloud. So again, that's one of those questions of the day. How does this get created? That's nothing that formed in decades past. We would not see triangular shaped anything, and yet here we go, in the sky. Okay, these are just taking some of the other photos out of the sunset sequence just to compare. So here we have at 7:45, very white, and at 8:13, bam, goes yellow, intense yellow, orange, and even red. And here's that red part coming right up there. All right, now this is on a different day, June 10th, looking west. It's close to 6:30. And here we have again this very artificial, bright, glaring sun that you can hardly look at, which was, again, never the case in decades past. But then, this helps kind of highlight, interesting things in the sky, let's just say. So here's sky geometry. I'm just calling it an arrow. And I zoomed in, changed the contrast, did a few other things to try to pull out what that could be. I overlaid some lines of my own to show how geometric this thing is. I still have no answers on what it is, but I thought I would present it to you this way. See if you have any ideas, if it's some kind of weird object, tech in our sky, or even spacecraft, who knows. Okay, here's question sky shape. What is causing this shape? Again, it looks like some type of atypical disturbance, some atypical cloud activity feathering off of here. And again, what do you think it is? And here we have not only this point happening, but also it kind of echoes here in angle, some type of geometry form causing a very, straight lines here. So is this some type of craft cloaking? Is this just what else could this be? I have no idea, and I'm presenting it to you. So again, if you have any ideas, then feel free to share, what you may know in the comment section below. All right, now in this view, we have another odd cloud shape, but very distinct, lines and triangle. So I zoomed in, and here you go, very distinct triangle, but then on top of it, it seems there's a rhombus form layered on top, or maybe another triangle behind. It looks like there might be a little shadow here of this rhombus thing. So again, what the heck is this? Is this some type of layered, veiling film tech, very thin film that's sent into the sky? Or is this craft cloaking or some other objects? But again, we've got specific geometry that does not naturally occur in the sky. So again, I'm presenting this out here as one of those questions. What do you think, guys, girls? What do you think this is? Okay, now here this speaks for itself. It's a triangle-shaped cloud, albeit it's kind of fallen apart. But again, what is causing this? Really, it's a question I want to know why. So I'm sorry I don't have an answer for you about it today, but hopefully we will all get to that answer soon enough. Sooner than later. All right, so if you've watched any of my other shows before, you know that I like to close on a note of nature. And again, thank you for joining me then. And if you're new, thank you for joining me now. In this case, it's either, it's the note of nature I use is either something that literally crosses my path or I cross its path. So today, I crossed its path with this white Frangipani. The botanical name is Plumeria alba, or most people know it as maybe white Plumeria or Plumeria. They're also known as lei flowers, used in the leis in Hawaii, or Frangipani. They're not native to North America, but rather Central America and the Caribbean. They were supposedly brought to Hawaii by a German botanist in 1860, and they grow about 20 to 25 feet tall, and they're very drought tolerant. So it's interesting to note the essential oil from the blossoms is used for perfumes, candles, lotions, and other things. The flower's fragrance intensifies at night in order to attract specific moth types to pollinate the blooms. I thought that was really cool. And I included sites below as a starting point if you want to look more into the world of the Plumeria. All right, so signing off now, I like to use the photo of the week, and this time it is the Navajo greeting for hello. I take it to be pronounced Yat-e. I hope I got that right. But it translates to it is good. And according to a site, I was looking around, an interesting site called Navajo Traditional Teachings. There's a traditional hand sign to accompany it, the greeting, and it's to point to the heart, move the hand away from the self. And it means loosely, on the surface of the earth and it owns one life, that like everything is good. And it also is considered maybe more of an advice to take care of oneself, one's children, family, and people, rather than just a mere greeting. So I'd like to say thank you for visiting here a bit for now. We are at Saturday where I am, it may be Sunday where you are, but whatever the case, wherever you are in the world, daytime or nighttime, I'm wishing you all the best. Tremendous peace, happiness, harmony, abundance, joy, prosperity, whatever it is you're looking for in life, may you have it now, or may it greet you in the morning. So anyway, take care, tremendous peace to all, and great love from me, Lavender Sky Panther. Take care, bye.